I don't know, the strawberry or the lavender. I like them both so much I couldn't decide. Yes, Phineas, I know, we need to decide on a dessert. You know what, how about both? Oh, shush, Phineas. The chef's cooking is far too superb to pick just one. How does that sound for you, chef, I shall be sure you have all the ingredients that you need. And if you require extra assistance, I shall be sure to hire extra cooks. And you will be all in charge. So yes, we shall have both. I'm the queen after all. If I can't make decisions about having 2 different desserts, then what am I even doing here? But now we need to talk about the appetizers to have at the gala. What do you have in mind, chef? What do you think? Yes, Phineas, I'm well aware we still need to decide upon the dances that we're going to have. Why don't you decide on the songs? The food is one of the most important parts of a gala. It's the banquet. You know what, that gives me a good idea, Phineas. Why don't you and everyone else go and decide upon the different dances, the songs, the draperies, the guest list? You are all very well capable of doing that while I sit here with the chef and decide upon what food we are going to be serving. I don't need all my advisors breathing down my neck while I decide what flavors I desire. What's the cook going to do? Beat me with the spatula? Run along, go on. There are many things to do and you're wasting your and my time. So go on. I will be right here when you get back. Your queen demands it. Now go on. Finally, they're gone. I can finally hear myself think. Now, don't get me wrong, Phineas is one of my most top advisors. Makes sure the whole castle's up and running. Keeps me up and running. But there are times where... I'm the queen after all. Let me do things how I wish. And I can't believe Phineas thought you were a threat. I trust the royal chef with my life. You feed me after all. Oh, what a superb chef. And what a superb chef you are. And the finest in the land. I'm glad I got my hands on you. Yes, the appetizers. You know what? Let's not waste our time. Do what you think is best. Somehow you always surprise me with new flavors and combinations and even some old recipes that you've managed to dig up that you make them feel like new again. I trust whatever you decide to serve. I know you will definitely please me. Oh, then why did I send everyone away? Yes, I see how that's a bit confusing if I'm leaving all the cooking up to you. It can be so exhausting as being the queen with everyone asking you these questions when they are perfectly capable of deciding for themselves. I suppose they do want my input on what drapes we want, or dances, or the guest list, but half the time the people on the guest list I don't even know. And if I'm being really honest, I just wanted to get away from Phineas. He's around me 24/7, and yes, as much as I appreciate him, it's nice to get a bit of peace. Just me for once. And might I add, I do enjoy your company. Well, yes, I do. You're so kind. And I rarely ever get to speak with you, let alone being alone with you. So, let us use this time to get to know each other. Oh, hush now, it's not so informal. I'm the queen, I get to decide what is formal and informal. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, stop that. I must agree, my queen. You can disagree if you wish. Yes, you can disagree with the Queen. Well, sometimes. But no, I would like to get to know you better. Yes, you, the High Chef. Don't say it like you're some lower status. You are the Royal Chef. That is quite the status. And your cooking is always so divine. Sometimes I wonder if you have some magic in your pocket. Regardless, I will be very upfront with you. Because, well, one thing I've learned being the Queen is that beating around the bush doesn't really get you anywhere. I must admit, I have a liking for you. I fancy you. Is that straightforward enough for you to understand? Yes, you. Any interaction I've had with you has always been overly pleasant. And you're just... When I speak with you, I always feel like I'm speaking as me, not as the Queen. I feel like you see me differently than everyone else. And in some weird way, I can feel the care through your cooking. Sometimes you cook me things that I don't even ask for, and yet you know that I desire. I see how thoughtful you are. Ah, the other suitors. Ah, yes. How regal they are. I'm so tired of meeting other people, other suitors who think that they are good, that they're so superb. I already know how to rule my kingdom. At first, I figured I would just rule alone for all my days. I was so tired of meeting people who think that they could rule it for me. Why can't a queen just stand alone? Why must there always be someone by her side? That doesn't mean I wouldn't like to have a partner of sorts. But I don't want one forced upon me, for the sake of status. Why must there be two rulers? Why can't there just be one? But regardless, each suitor that ever came to see me always had an agenda. They wanted to have a piece of the pie, so to speak. They wanted to rule the land. But I don't need someone else to rule the land with me. I don't need any other input. I've been ruling this kingdom for years, and I'm pretty good at it. I don't need someone else to tell me what to do. Especially when ruling this kingdom and keeping my people safe is my ambition. Having someone else complete your own ambitions really isn't that fulfilling, is it? Just as I don't complete yours. You are the cook, and you are good at what you do. That is your ambition. And I think it's good to have one's own ambition different from another's. It's what makes a team great. And all those suitors weren't looking for a team. They were looking to overcome the other, and the other being me, if that makes sense. So other than all this rambling, I just want to say that if there is anyone I want by my side, I want it someone like you. And status does not matter to me. Why would I want another royal when I already am one? I just want a person, a partner, and I would hope it would be you. You don't need to know how to rule a kingdom. That's what I'm for. You would still be the royal chef regardless. I couldn't imagine not eating your cooking. Now, I want you to listen very closely. Even though I have been very straightforward with the fact that I fancy you romantically, and even though I am queen, If this is something that you do not desire, you are free to say no. One of the things I pride myself on is I do not want to make anyone feel like they have to do things for me, that they are bound just because I am queen. Anyone who has a position in this castle has it because they desired it. When I asked you to be the royal cook, oh, I hoped you would say yes. How happy I was when you did. So, if this is not something you want, just say the word, and I will cherish you as you are, just as the cook, and hopefully a friend. But do know that if you accept, you can still stay just as you are. There is no need for you to be a ruler. I just want you as you, and me as me, and that's all there needs to be. Oh goodness, that rhymed, didn't it? So what's your answer? A bit overwhelmed, are you? Please, don't let me overwhelm you. That is not what I want. I want to know what you want. You want me? Really? You do? And not just because I'm your queen. Not that I think you're that superficial. It's one of the reasons I liked you. But I want to be sure you don't feel pressured at all into wanting to be with me. I will not be angry, I swear. Well then, we have something to celebrate. Oh, who cares about anyone else? Phineas will be angry for a few days. He'll get over it. I am the queen. I can do as I please. And if I desire to be with the high chef, the royal cook, then I shall. And no one will harm a hair on your head. Is that understood? Well, I'm glad we have an understanding. Now, as much as I would love to spend all day with you, it is true, I do have many things to do. The gala coming up is quite an important event. I hate it when Phineas is right. So for now, my love, I'll give you this as a parting gift. And I will see you later this evening. We have another taste testing, do we not? Make sure to bring your very best, even though I know you already will. So I'll see you then. All right then. I will see you later, my darling cook.